resuscitation relay. And swimmers had to be just as quick on dry land. They also took a written test and performed CPR. Well, Jeff Alton now with a look at our sports, and the Cardinals back on the field again tonight.
Back on the field, but maybe they should have stayed off the field.
Oh, no. Yeah. Bad news.
Bad news. Just when you thought the Cardinals would start stringing some victories together and defend their throne as champs in the NL Central, they deal one of those jokers once again. Busch Stadium we go, and from the get-go, the Giants all over Alan Bennis. Barry Bonds with a solo blast to left center in the first inning. Then in the fourth, former SMS star Billy Miller will score all the way from first base on the double by Brian Johnson. Stan Javier adds a three-run, long one here in the ninth. The final count from Busch, 9-2 Giants. Alan Bennis falls to 9-8. The two clubs wrap up their four-game set tomorrow night. Now, one of the best individual performances of the day has to be the effort of Houston's Luis Gonzalez. Against the Expos today, the slugging outfielder drove in 6 runs, 4 of them on this grand slam. Houston stays ahead of the pack in the NL Central. The final for Montreal, 9-zip. Elsewhere at Wrigley, Larry Walker and Vinny Castilla powered the Rockies over the Cubs. The Phillies beat the Pirates, and in Atlanta, the Dodgers knocked off the Braves. Off to Seattle, the Royals looking for back-to-back wins against the M's. Chili Davis rallies the boys in blue back with a 3-run long one to left center. It wasn't enough, though. The final, 5-4 Seattle. KC has now lost 17 of its last 19. Ouch. It's got to hurt. Just about a year ago, Justin Leonard was voted one of the 25 most eligible bachelors by Cosmopolitan magazine. Today, the 25-year-old Cosmo boy stole the show during final round play of the British Open. Leonard entered the home stretch 5 strokes behind Sweden's Jasper Perivinic, but the pretty boy from Texas was on a mission. He slowly got his game going, and here on 17, he drains the birdie for a 1-stroke lead. Parnovic's game, in the meantime, just falls apart. Heads up in the gallery. Just like that, Leonard pulls off one of the biggest comebacks in major championship history, finishing at 12 under 272. Now, where was Tiger during all of this? Well, there he is. He was stuck in the sand, literally, finishing way back at even par, 284. All right, are you ready for some football? Yes, believe it or not, this Saturday afternoon right here on ABC 33 will be the Minnesota Vikings meeting the Seattle Seahawks in the Hall of Fame game. We'll have complete coverage from Canton, Ohio on the news that night at 10 o'clock. Now, are there any future Hall of Famers amongst the new faces on the Chiefs this year? Well, we'll soon find out. Schottenheimer's rebuilt Chiefs opened training camp over the weekend. For veteran linebacker Greg Minuski, adjusting to his many new teammates may take some time. But hey, that's what football in the 90s is all about.
You know, that's the way it is nowadays. You know, every club has new faces popping around with free agency, and, you know, that's just the way it is.
Biggest challenge we're facing as a football team right now is how do we get all the pieces fit together so we've got the coordination that generally can only come with time.
All right, the Chiefs will have about 2 weeks to get to know each other before the preseason opener, against Pittsburgh at Arrowhead on August 2nd. Okay, let's go to the Pocono Speedway, where it looked good early on for Jeff Gordon, who was driving for his 8th win of the season. It wasn't to be, though. Darrell Jarrett took the lead from Gordon on lap 42 and never looked back. Even with the loss, Gordon, though, still finds himself atop the NASCAR standing, 64 points ahead of Mark Martin. All right, time now for the rest of Sunday's baseball scores. Hit him, Brett. Yep. All right, lastly tonight, folks, back to the Royals and the White Sox. Look at Jay Buhner right here. Look at him from the Mariners. That's a great catch right there by Jay Buhner. And what's neat about that is that Jay Buhner is an infielder. Or he's played the infield much of his career. And for a guy like that to go in the outfield and make a catch, that's pretty good stuff.
Talent.
Talent. And just real quick, for the first time, my dad is actually watching me do a sportscast live. So, Dad, I just want to say hello. You know, you get to talk to your folks all the time.
That's true, I do.
So, you know, I just want to take this moment. Hi, Dad.
Very nice. Thanks very much, Jeff. Well, up next in Good News 33, we'll show you